watching the Bulldog Brewhouse podcast.
Happy holidays, everybody. It's the end of the year almost. It's December 20th, 2024. And, we're coming on to Christmas and New Year's. And I've got a very special guest today here on the Bulldog Brewhouse podcast. A lot of people will know who my guest is. He's probably the most famous person in the world. Even though Donald Trump thinks he's the most famous person in the world, I think Donald Trump would even agree that Santa Claus is the most famous person in the world.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Steve. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Santa. So I really want to thank you. I know this is a busy time of the year. Obviously, you're busy up north with the elves getting ready for the big day on December 25th.
Indeed, we are.
But thank you for taking time to be a guest on the Bulldog Brewhouse podcast.
Well, it's a pleasure.
And so how has your year been so far?
Every year is busy.
Yes.
You get Christmas Day off, and then you start again planning for next year because toys are always changing.
Yeah.
All the toy making equipment has to be serviced. The elves have to have a break.
Yeah.
And rotate holidays and all the rest of it. But it's a wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, obviously it is. I mean, for me growing up, Christmas was the most funnest and important holiday for myself and my family. It's next to Halloween, which
Yes.
both are big on candy, but also presents, but also the Christmas spirits.
The meaning of Christmas comes from the heart.
Yeah.
Right? It's nice to get presents. Everybody likes to get gifts, but it's caring for people, loving for people, bringing kindness into the world.
Yes.
That's the real magic of Christmas. But before we go any further, I'd just like to mention that it wasn't that long ago, really, in the big scheme of things, that you weren't on the nice list, were you?
No, I wasn't on the nice list.
You were definitely on the naughty list.
Yeah.
That's when your father, the doctor, when you were living down in the Bel Air area of Calgary, you were sent away to boarding school to smarten you up, and it worked.
Exactly, it worked.
And I'm so happy it worked because now all the work you're doing is fabulous.
Yeah.
So you really have captured the meaning of Christmas. You can be naughty, but you work at it, you get back on the nice list.
Exactly.
Perfect example, sir.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really naughty. I mean, if you go to a private boarding school, I mean, when you look back at it, it was good for me to go. And, at the end of the day, it was structured discipline. Probably a big thing in my life of being successful is being disciplined and being consistent with what you do.
Consistency is everything, and discipline, self-discipline.
Yes.
And boarding school, you will teach that.
Yeah.
They will instill it in you.
Yes, exactly. Well, obviously, I mean, as Santa Claus, you have to have those qualities of discipline and consistency because December 25th every year is always Christmas. They don't move it, do they?
They don't move it.
Yeah.
And it's like any major organization, you got to keep the wheels turning.
Yeah.
And if one cog breaks, then there's a domino effect. But, by this stage of the game, the elves really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And after Christmas Day, everybody gets a week or two off, and then all the maintenance elves start rebuilding everything and turning it down, making sure it's ready to go, to get all the toys ready, and then make sure there is no breakdowns coming up to Christmas.
Okay.
Because we can't disappoint the children.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, the children are the future of our society, and I think it's important to have that Christmas spirit for the kids, but also for adults, for everybody in the world, pretty much.
For everybody. It warms my heart when I see the children smiling on Christmas morning and they're excited. And the parents more and more are instilling into them that it's not just about the presents.
Yeah.
It's about caring for everybody, being thankful for having a loving family, siblings, a warm house, food in your stomach.
Yeah.
It's all that. And this next generation is coming up. I think they're really going to embrace that.
Yeah.
And going to make a difference in this world.
Okay. Well, it's always been a big Christmas spirit in our family when I was young to now, and even instilling it to my family, my daughter. And I think it's
Anastasia,
yeah. But I think it's important, not, like you said, not about just the the presents. I mean, we can always get stuff, and it's great to have presents, but also having that warm feeling in your house, or knowing it around after Remembrance Day, there's a Christmas around the corner.
Yeah, family and friends,
Yeah,
and that warmth and happiness that brings. Yeah, some families have a little bicker and that, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, everyone's got a family,
yeah,
and that's what it's about. Being with family, being with friends, caring about each other, looking out for each other. And the bonus is,
yeah,
if you're on the nice list,
yeah.
you'll get a present.
Exactly. So you told a little bit of my history. So let's hear the history of Santa Claus. Where were you born?
Rovaniemi,
Okay.
which is the capital of the province of Lapland in
Yes.
Finland.
Yes.
Just about 8 kilometers from the Arctic Circle.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where it all started.
Yeah.
Back then, it was a small city,
Yeah.
just me and a few elves.
Yeah.
But now it's grown to a population of about 66,000 people year round.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to move our workshop up to the North Pole. It was
Okay.
just getting too busy.
Yeah.
But it's still classified as the home of Santa Claus.
Yes. Yeah.
Chris Kringle, St.
Oh, yeah.
Nicholas, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
me. And that was another major reason we had to move up to the North Pole, because we couldn't have everybody coming in while the elves are working.
Yeah.
And at this time of year, throughout the year, they probably get about 600,000 visitors
Yeah.
throughout the year. And a lot of them are this time of year so they bring their children up to Lapland. They get
Yeah.
reindeer rides, sleigh rides,
Yeah.
see the northern lights.
Yeah.
24 hours of darkness was a lot of people have never seen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was a neat place to start and grow up.
Okay. So how's the weather in the North Pole right now?
It's not bad.
Yeah?
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
No, it's whenever I left this morning, it was, I think it was minus 10, minus 15.
Okay.
Down here, it's a bit warm for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
Sun shining, and
Yeah.
I'm used to being dark at this time of year.
Okay.
Right.
All right. But no matter if it's dark in the North Pole, you always have a joyful feeling. And Miss Claus is around. How is she doing?
She's doing wonderful.
Yeah.
She's the brains behind this operation.
Oh, okay.
I just deliver the toys.
Okay.
They always make them. I'm like the Amazon man.
Yeah. Okay.
Get in the vehicle and go get them out.
So maybe you and Jeff Bezos have something in common.
Not
Not
really.
quite.
No.
He-
No, he's got millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Don't start me on him.
yeah. Well, so at the end of the day, growing up in the Lapland, and obviously, what was life as growing up there, and eventually evolving into Santa Claus and doing your yearly.
Again, it was instilled in me by the people around me
Yeah.
who were looking after me and caring for me.
Yeah.
And I thought how lucky I was to have that,
Yes.
and it stuck with me. It went right into my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, Santa, what can you do? You got to give back.
Yeah.
So I rounded up the elves.
Yeah.
We went up to the North Pole.
Yeah.
We had a table similar to this, only much
Yeah.
bigger. And
Yeah.
we had a discussion, what can we do?
Yeah.
This goes back a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
And between us all, we said, right, let's do Christmas. Let's make toys for all the good girls and boys
Yeah.
and make it a wonderful time of the year.
Okay. Good. So then, obviously, we're coming up on the 24th, 25th of December, and how is your night that night delivering all those toys across
Oh,
the
it's
world?
busy, busy, busy.
Busy, yeah,
It is busy, but it's wonderful. Without the reindeer,
yeah.
it wouldn't happen.
No,
It really wouldn't happen.
okay,
Good old Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid,
yeah,
Donner, Blitzen, and of course, Rudolph, the most
Yeah.
famous one of all.
oh yeah,
They are absolutely fantastic. A few years ago, they did say to me, though, Santa, you got to stop eating and lose a few pounds.
yeah,
Because you can imagine the huge bag of toys that's
Oh,
on
yeah.
the sleigh.
yeah,
And with all the cookies I was eating and all the milk, and speaking of which,
yeah,
they said, Santa, if you don't slim down for
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, we may not get this off the ground.
okay,
So when I get back on Christmas morning, I've
Mhm.
eaten a lot of cookies, so I put on a few pounds.
yeah,
And then Mrs. Claus says, okay, Santa, you're back on the diet and exercising.
Yeah.
I used to have like a little golf cart type. I would drive around all the different elf factories to see
Yeah.
what was going on. Now I just walk.
Okay.
I'm healthier.
Yes.
I'm here for the 21st century
Yeah.
and longer.
All right. Well, that's good. So obviously, you talking about cookies and milk. We have your favorite drink here,
Yes,
milk.
you do indeed.
So we want to happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And I think Miss Claus wouldn't mind you digging into one of these cookies because it's not. I think you get some leeway until the
Yeah.
26th of
If
December.
you don't tell her, I won't tell her.
Well, it's going to be, this podcast is going to be all over the internet.
Oops.
So, you
Okay.
know. So I'm going to try this one and you're going to try one.
Sorry, Mrs. C.
That's a good cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of all the reindeer, is there one in particular you like, or you just love them all?
They all have a uniqueness to them
Yeah.
as individuals,
Yeah,
but I couldn't say there's one
in particular.
in particular.
Okay. And then how about the elves? They're keeping busy now?
The elves are always busy.
Yeah.
I have to really tell them after Christmas, take a break, boys and girls. Just slow down.
Yeah.
You've earned this. I don't want them getting burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
So they're finally catching on it. Hey, we can take a couple of weeks off, just chill
Yeah.
and enjoy life. They enjoy what they do, but you know, they got to relax and spend time with their friends and family as well.
So for the elves, do they go away somewhere, or they just take some time off and kick their feet up?
They just kick their feet up where they are.
Yeah.
They don't like to go anywhere where it's warm.
No.
They really like the darkness in the winter.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And they just like to chill. They all get together and
Mm-hmm.
party and play games and
Mm-hmm.
have dances.
Yeah.
And that's what they want to do. So let them do it.
Okay. And then what about you and Miss Claus after Christmas? You take any time off?
We do.
Yeah.
We take a little break.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of sneak back into Rovaniemi,
Yeah.
the capital of Lapland.
Okay.
We have to disguise ourselves.
Okay.
But we go in and we just kind of walk around and keep embracing that, because that was home at one
Yeah.
point. And home is always home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we very much love the North Pole, but we just like to go down there, walk around, you know, not being seen,
Yeah.
and check on everybody's doing well, and
Yeah.
you know, and there's no naughtiness going on.
No. Okay. And then obviously, you know, keeping your schedule, you know, it's a busy schedule. I mean, obviously you were at our Grover Law from Christmas party on November 30th.
I did.
How did you enjoy that event?
That was a wonderful event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got the invite. It was kind of short notice, but
Yeah.
knowing who you were,
Okay.
I thought I have to go
Mhm.
because I think he's on the nice list again, but
Yeah.
I got to make sure. And it was an excellent event.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I think I can speak for everybody else that was there. Everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful, wonderful night.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was having fun, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of love in the room, and
Mhm.
warmth and
Yeah.
happiness.
Yeah.
Not just with the children, with the adults.
Mhm.
That as soon as I walked into the room, I could feel that, and it
Okay.
was overwhelming. It was wonderful.
And obviously we just had our firm's Christmas party for the staff.
Yeah,
You were present here. Obviously the room's cleaned out. I let my staff go for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And
Which
how
is wonderful.
And you gave out the presents to all our staff. We
Yeah.
had a Secret Santa contest again this year.
yes, and it was nice to see them all.
Yeah.
And again, everyone is on the nice list.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I gotta talk to Peter.
Yeah.
He's-
Peter Robinson.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Why is he waving on that?
I
naughty-
just gotta keep him inside those white lines.
Okay.
You can tell him I said that.
All right. Well, I'll let Peter know on Monday.
Okay.
So, I mean, regarding, you know, you have your nice list and your naughty list. And for people out there, if someone's on the naughty list, how do they get off the naughty list onto the nice list?
By doing good.
Yeah? And what does it good involve?
It can be helping an old lady across the street.
Yeah.
It can be tidying up their room.
Yeah.
If it's a kid,
Yeah.
it can be working for a charity, donating
Yeah.
their time,
Yeah.
not just looking after themselves or thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
Share what they have with those less fortunate.
Yeah.
That's the first step
Yeah.
to getting back onto the nice list.
Yeah. Now, how about just being a good person in general?
If
You know,
you're
going.
a good person in
Yeah.
general,
Yeah.
you're always on that nice list.
So just going through your life, you know,
Yeah.
having a job, paying your bills,
paying your
being
bills,
responsible.
looking after your family,
Mm-hmm.
not getting into any trouble, not even
Mhm.
a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's hard for me. It's hard not to get a speeding ticket. So,
I've noticed. I checked on that. Yeah. But yeah, just generally be nice, caring, and giving.
yeah.
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I was at another quick party the other week, and there was 3 or 4 siblings, and their parents said to me, they're always fighting with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked them how they felt when they fight and argue, and each one of them said, we feel sad and upset.
Yeah.
So I simply said, so why do you do it?
Yeah.
Why would you do something that makes you sad and upset?
Yeah.
If you're nice to each other, that makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see a little light bulb going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be times where you still might, be upset, but you just
Yeah.
go, sorry, Steve, I have to go do something else. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the kids, I think it registered with them.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I always find it's harder to be mean than nice. I think it's just easy
Yes.
for people to be nice in general.
You have to go out of your way to be mean.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there are a lot of people that still
Mhm.
go out of their way to be mean.
Yeah. And why do you think that is?
I don't know if it's just a mean streak in them, or
Yeah.
they don't know how. No one's maybe taking the time to sit down and tell them that they're mean
Yeah.
and show them, like, being nice is a much easier, better, more rewarding life.
Okay. All
And I
right.
think more of that needs to be done.
So good. So obviously, I live in Calgary and I've been through Chinook Center and I've seen you at Chinook and, sitting with kids, asking them what they want for Christmas and taking photos. So for a young boy out there right now, what's the most popular gift?
PS5.
PS5?
Yep.
PlayStation 5?
Yeah, everybody's asking for that. I thought that might have been gone, but nope.
No?
And I kind of look at it and say, well, what about an outdoor
Mm-hmm.
sport? Although this year it says it's been a 50-50 split between PS5 computer games and hockey sticks,
Okay.
hockey equipment, and electric scooters.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And how about girls? What's the popular present out there
the
right
younger girls are still all about the Barbie dolls and the
Oh,
Barbie
yeah.
houses.
now?
And the American Girl doll
Yeah.
is still very popular this
Yeah.
year.
Okay.
As they get older, and 12, 13, 14,
Yeah.
they're starting to ask for makeup.
Okay.
And I'm going, no.
Yeah.
It says, you don't need makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Your beauty comes from within, and you have a beautiful face, a beautiful smile.
Yeah.
You don't need to put
It'll
makeup.
take time to grow up.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a child. Enjoy
Mhm.
that because you only get one kick at it.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously, you like milk, you like cookies.
Absolutely.
What else do you enjoy to have for food or?
I enjoy roast potatoes and turkey
Yeah.
and ham and all that. You
Yeah.
know, and broccoli and roasted
Yeah.
carrots. The only thing I don't like
Mm-hmm.
is Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts, yeah.
I'm not a big Brussels sprouts fan.
No,
either.
neither am I.
That's
Miss-
why there's something in common, you and I.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus keeps saying, you have to have them. I said, no, I don't.
Yeah.
No. Anything else but those.
So how does go? Yeah.
I like to listen to music.
Yeah.
Guess what music I listen to?
Christmas songs.
There you go.
Is there a favorite Christmas song you have, or you just love them all?
No, they're all number one on my
Yeah.
list.
Okay. So that's what's
And I
in
never ever get tired of them. And
All
I
right.
never will.
your. Okay. And that for a person that's known internationally, I mean, you must know a lot of languages too, maybe.
I do.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones is, which I'm just starting to learn, is North American Sign Language
Okay.
for the people that are hard of hearing.
Yes.
Can I show you a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, it's very simple. You start off with, hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Uh-huh.
My name is Santa. I'm learning sign language.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice.
Merry Christmas. Santa loves you.
Mhm.
See you later. Take care.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
nice.
It's and I've used that several times over the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it took me so long to think about learning that.
Yeah. Well, everything always comes eventually.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And any advice for people to stay on the good list? Obviously, just keep on being a good person.
Be a good person.
Yeah.
Help each other. If you see somebody in trouble, if you can help them,
Yeah.
reach out to them. Let them know that you are there. They may not always accept that help right
Yeah.
away, but let them know that you are there to help them when
Okay.
they're ready to reach out to you.
Okay.
Be kind, stay healthy, happy,
Yeah.
and that's what all it takes, really.
Okay. So that's a secret to life, is just being a good person,
Being
enjoying
a good
life.
person, eating well,
Yeah.
sleeping well, exercising,
Yeah.
spending time with family and friends and people that you enjoy,
Yeah.
that bring a warmth to your
Yeah.
heart. And you know, if anything ever happened, they have your back,
Yeah.
and they certainly know that I got their back.
Okay. Now, regarding, we talked about music. There's a lot of Christmas movies out there. I mean, ever since I was a young one, Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph
Yeah.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Then obviously got Charlie Brown's Christmas. Now you've got Elf with Will Ferrell, which is
Yeah.
pretty famous now.
One of my most favorite ones is an animated one,
Yeah.
The Snowman.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that?
I don't think I've seen Frosty the Snowman.
This is just a snowman
Okay.
where a little boy wakes up and it's been snowing and he goes out and he makes a snowman. His
Yeah.
very first snowman.
Yeah.
Takes his dad's hat, his dad's scarf, puts carrot for a nose and a couple
Yeah.
pieces of coal.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up in the middle of the night to make sure it's still there. And the snowman comes alive.
Okay.
So the little boy runs out,
Yeah.
obviously very, very surprised,
Yeah.
invites the snowman into the house.
Okay.
The fire's going on, so they're sitting in the living room. Mom and Dad are fast asleep.
Yeah.
Snowman had to get out of there because it was too warm.
Mm-hmm.
So the boy takes him and lets him lie in the freezer.
Yeah.
And the snowman takes him on a special trip to where all the snowman meet.
Okay.
And it's very heartwarming. And David Bowie, I believe it is,
Okay.
sings the music in it.
Okay.
It's really touching. I also really like Buddy the Elf.
Okay.
Who doesn't like Buddy the Elf?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
those are my two favorites.
okay. And like you've seen actors put on the role of trying to be Santa Claus.
Yes.
Is there a particular actor that you think has done well portraying you in the movies, or they're just not up to par?
I
compared to
don't
you?
think they're up to par. I
Why
really
is
don't.
that?
Some of it is the appearance.
Yeah.
Some of it is the way they talk to some people.
Yeah.
Although the one in the actor who was Santa Claus in Buddy,
Oh yeah.
he wasn't bad.
Okay.
He was. It was coming from his heart.
Yeah.
The rest of them, it's just doing a job. But
Yeah.
I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he got into it.
Okay.
I felt proud. I said, "Yeah, he's doing a good job representing me."
Okay. So
That's part of the reason I like Buddy so much.
okay, and obviously the only person that could ever get an Oscar for playing Santa in a movie is probably you. Would you agree with that?
I would hope so.
Not George Clooney.
No,
Not Kurt Russell.
No.
Okay.
No, he was a bit gruff and rough. I
Yeah.
thought, when he was
Okay.
playing Santa.
Yeah.
Didn't like his beard.
No.
Wasn't white.
Okay.
All right, but
Yeah.
no, the Santa in Buddy was as close to as how I would want to be portrayed
Yeah.
as possible.
Okay. And then obviously we're coming up to Christmas. It's like 4.5, 5 days away.
Yeah.
Any
and
advice to those little people out there, girls and boys waiting for you to arrive on the 25th when we wake up?
what I asked them to do, and they all know this, that I can't come to their house
Yeah.
until they're fast asleep.
Okay.
And I always know that the mums and dads stay up later to try and
Yeah.
catch me.
Oh, yeah.
They never have, and they never will.
Yeah. They always fall asleep.
Always fall asleep.
Yeah.
And that's when I can get in, do my thing,
Yeah.
go up, see the kids in bed, blow them a kiss.
Yeah.
So it goes into their heart. So
Yeah.
they always have the magic of Christmas in their heart.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard. I know they're so excited.
Yeah.
And with the older kids, I ask them, not only go to bed early because you need a good night's sleep because it's a busy day.
Yeah.
So try and sleep in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, if, instead of getting up at 4:30 or 5 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
maybe just sleep until 6:37. Quietly go down, make sure I haven't forgotten them.
Yeah.
Which I never do.
Yeah.
And then maybe go wake Dad up.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on the bedroom doors. Say, Dad, he's been here. Mom, let Mom still sleep.
Yeah.
And then Dad and the kids go down, make Mom breakfast, and take it up to her in bed.
Okay.
Because Mom, as you know, Moms work so hard all
Oh,
year.
yeah.
They do everything. So
Yeah.
I think it's a nice. And when I ask them if they would do that, they'll go, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, obviously, it's a pleasure to have you on the Bulldog Brewhouse podcast. I got the two Bulldogs, Winston and
Yes,
Roosevelt.
yes.
Are they on the naughty list or
no,
nice list?
no, they would never be on the naughty
Okay,
list.
so they,
Especially Winston,
yeah, Winston.
my favorite.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
but you can't.
They're-
Roosevelt loves you too.
Yeah, I love them both, but I think Winston's got that little twinkle in his eye that just kind
Okay.
of, okay.
Okay.
Keep an eye on you, Winston.
Okay. Cool. And then obviously, in the off season, the spirit of Christmas is always there with you.
Always there.
Yeah. It never ends.
It's not just in December or,
Yeah.
people should carry it all year.
Mhm.
Basically, be kind.
Yeah.
Treat others like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Help others when you can.
Yeah.
Treat others with the same respect that you want to be treated with.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
And if you have nothing nice to say about anybody,
Yeah.
don't say anything.
Sounds like my mother got that advice from you because I
She
heard
did.
that almost 40 years ago.
Yeah, she did indeed. I
Okay.
remember telling her, and she
Okay.
remembered.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for being on the podcast. Obviously, Christmas is one of the most important times of the year, and the spirit runs throughout the whole year. And, I hope you have a great Christmas delivering all those presents to all the kids across the world.
I always do, Steve, but thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I was able to make the time to come down here to have
Yeah.
this chat with you.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to say, ho, 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 Merry Christmas to one and all. And to all, a good night.
All right. Well, thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you, Santa, so
Merry
much.
Christmas.
Nice seeing you again.
And you.
And I'm going to try and catch you on the delivering presents. at
Good
my
luck
house.
with that.
Okay.
Ain't going to happen.
All right.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
All right. So, we just had Santa here, and I hope we're coming to the end of 2025. Hopefully, 2024. I hope everyone had a great 2024. Christmas is around the bend, and I wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you next year on the Bulldog Podcast in 2025. Take care and stay safe and keep warm, and hopefully Santa gets you the present you want this year. But remember, it's the Christmas spirit that keeps us all around, and the most important part of the holiday season here. Hope you have all great holidays. Enjoy it with your family, friends, or pets, and see you next year in 2025. Take care. Bye-bye.